Hello and welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, the channel dedicated to helping those of us over 40 navigate life with wisdom and financial well-being. If you're new here, or even if you're a regular viewer, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It really helps us bring more content like this to you. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: the hidden meanings within your birth date. Is it simply a random occurrence, or does it hold a key to unlocking your karma, those repeating patterns and challenges that seem to follow you? Prepare to explore the idea that your birth date isn't just a number, it's a coded message waiting to be deciphered. In the ancient Shaolin tradition, we learn to look beyond the obvious. We're taught that true understanding comes from observing the hidden layers beneath the surface of things. What seems ordinary often holds extraordinary truth. This applies perfectly to your birth date. It's not just a date on a calendar. It's a marker, a point of entry into this life that carries profound meaning. The day you arrived on this planet contains an energetic blueprint, a map of your journey. It holds the keys to your challenges, your strengths, and the karmic patterns you're here to transform. It reveals the specific lessons you've come here to learn. Think about the rhythms that govern our universe. Everything operates in cycles, from the changing seasons to the ebb and flow of tides. The universe expands and contracts, creates and dissolves, all in a precise and intelligent dance. You are a part of this grand design. Your arrival on Earth, the moment you took your first breath, was not random. It was in perfect harmony with this larger unfolding, this intricate cosmic ballet. Your birth date serves as a gateway, providing insights into the type of energy you brought into this lifetime, the life you are meant to live, and the specific lessons your soul seeks to embody. At the moment of your birth, the position of the sun, the pull of the moon, the alignment of the planets, and the Earth's subtle energies all converged, shaping the very context of your existence. You didn't just stumble onto this planet empty-handed. You came equipped with a history, a memory, a collection of impressions carried deep within your subconscious. These are remnants from past lives, experiences you may not consciously recall, but that silently influence your fears, your desires, your emotional responses, and the recurring patterns in your life. Now, you might be thinking, if that's true, why do people born on the same day have different lives? That's because karma is incredibly precise, but it's not rigid. While two individuals born on the same day in different locations might share certain core similarities, they'll express them uniquely. Think of your birth date not as a prison sentence but as a roadmap. A roadmap, however, is only helpful if you know how to read it. It's not meant to dictate your fate but to guide your attention to specific areas of life where your soul is primed for growth and development. If this information is helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It helps us bring more content like this to you. Paying close attention to your life patterns becomes crucial. Are you drawn to certain behaviors? Do you find yourself struggling with the same emotional challenges time and time again? These aren't mere coincidences. They're karma knocking at your door, reminding you where your work lies. Many people go through life without this awareness, wondering why certain things happen. They believe life is simply happening to them, failing to realize that life is happening through them and for them. The energies you carry within are alive, constantly trying to teach you something. The first lesson is to stop, take a deep breath, and honestly assess your nature, your temperament, your strengths, and, most importantly, your recurring struggles. This awareness is the foundation of self-mastery. When you begin to observe your thoughts, your tendencies, and your reactions as patterns instead of personal flaws, something profound begins to shift. You stop blaming external circumstances and start taking ownership of your inner state. You realize that your birth date is a clue, pointing you toward your karmic homework, the specific areas in your life where growth is needed. And once you accept this, not with judgment but with curiosity and a disciplined approach, you begin to embark on the true spiritual path. This process forms the bedrock of all practice, whether it's martial arts, meditation, or simply living a more mindful life. It's about becoming still enough to truly see yourself, not through the distorted lens of ego or societal expectations, but through the quiet observation of your own mind and heart. In the Shaolin Temple, our training extends beyond the physical realm. We learn to discipline the mind, to break free from reactive impulses and respond with mindful awareness. The same principle applies to your karma. You can't outrun it, you can't bypass it, but you can definitely outgrow it by understanding its underlying message. Let's say your birth date reflects an energy of restlessness and desire. In that case, your path might involve cultivating patience and contentment. Or perhaps you were born under an energy of silence and solitude. That could indicate a path of inner wisdom and teaching, but only if you embrace the solitude and transform it into strength. Whatever the specific energy, it's neither inherently good nor bad. It simply is. Your job is to bring it into balance. And when you do, your karma transforms into your dharma, your inner burden becomes your outer purpose. Then, your birth date becomes more than just a number on a calendar. It becomes a living reminder that you're here with intention, and that every challenge you face isn't accidental but an invitation. An invitation to awaken and begin aligning your actions with the deeper rhythms of life. Of course, this isn't easy. It requires effort, discipline, and the courage to look at yourself without filters. But the reward is freedom, clarity, and a profound sense of peace. This peace doesn't come from avoiding life but from understanding it and rising above the noise. If you enjoy this content, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It helps us bring more content like this to you. So, ask yourself, what is your birth date trying to reveal to you? Where in your life are you being called to grow? Where are you stuck in repeating cycles, hoping for different outcomes? What are the lessons that keep knocking on your door? This is your karma, and your birth date is where it all began, but it's definitely not where it has to end. Your journey is not fixed. Your fate is not sealed. Your past might influence you, but your present choices are what truly define you. The moment you choose awareness over reaction, presence over distraction, stillness over noise, you begin to walk the path of self-mastery. And that is precisely the path your birth date was pointing to all along. Your birth date is not a limitation, it's a signal. And if you listen with an open heart and mind, it will guide you exactly where you need to go. Walk the path with your eyes open, and the way will reveal itself. Remember, karma isn't a punishment, it's a mirror, a reflection of your inner state of being. Everything that happens around you, everything that unfolds in your external world, is simply a reflection of what's happening inside of you. Most people live their lives reacting to their karma without ever truly understanding it. They encounter pain and label it unfair. They face setbacks and call it misfortune. But, in reality, life is not unfair, life is precise. The universe isn't blind, it's deeply intelligent. Karma is its feedback system. From the moment you're born, the choices you make, the thoughts you nurture, and the emotions you carry all leave an imprint. And that imprint shapes the direction of your life, not through magic or mystery, but through the power of vibration. What you carry within becomes what you experience outside. Not because you're cursed or blessed, but because the universe reflects back what you're ready to see and transform. If you harbor anger, you'll attract situations that provoke that anger. If you carry fear, you'll attract the very things that test your courage. And if you carry unresolved pain, life will send you mirrors that reflect that pain, so you finally learn to heal it. That's why your karma isn't something to fear. It's not a chain that binds you. It's a compass that guides you. The karmic patterns you encounter are simply messages, designed to show you what still resides within you that needs to be seen, accepted, and ultimately elevated. And the moment you stop seeing karma as a punishment, you'll begin to see its true nature as a teacher. A teacher that never gives up on you, never abandons you, and keeps returning until you finally learn the lesson and grow. You might wonder why some people seem to endure more suffering than others, or why someone born on the same day as you takes a completely different path. This is the subtlety of karma. It's not a straight line, it's not a competition, it's tailored to each soul's unique evolution. Some souls carry heavier lessons because they possess the inner strength to endure them. Others are given gentler paths because that's what they require at their current stage. But everyone receives precisely what they need to grow. And awakening begins the moment you stop resisting what shows up and start using it as fuel for your own transformation. If this information is helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It helps us bring more content like this to you. When we train in the Shaolin Temple, we don't seek to avoid pain or difficulty. We actually embrace it, because pain isn't the enemy, unconsciousness is. To face your karma is to face yourself, to gaze into the mirror that life presents to you. And instead of turning away, you hold your gaze steady. You observe what it reveals without flinching, without judging. You become still enough to see the truth behind every experience, every conflict, every repeating cycle. And you ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? What within me is being called to rise? The answer doesn't always come in words. Sometimes, it comes through silence, through suffering, through unwavering persistence. The lesson isn't found by running from discomfort, but by stepping into it with presence and awareness. This is the way of the warrior, not the one who battles the world, but the one who conquers himself. Because once you truly understand your karma, you're no longer a victim of it. You become the sculptor, intentionally shaping your life. If your karma brings you loneliness, it might be asking you to develop inner connection. If it brings you betrayal, it might be showing you where you're betraying yourself. If it brings you constant struggle, it might be demanding greater discipline. And if it brings you heartbreak, it might be opening the door to a love that's not based on fear, but on genuine truth. Karma itself is not the enemy, the refusal to acknowledge it is what causes true suffering. Many try to escape their karma through distraction, fleeting pleasures, or burying themselves in noise. But karma patiently waits. It doesn't forget, because it's not there to punish you, it's there to liberate you. It reveals exactly where your soul is stuck and what you must face with courage and clarity. And as you begin to face it, something powerful shifts. Your life begins to transform, not because the karma disappears, but because your relationship to it changes. You stop asking, why me, and start asking, what now? You stop seeing yourself as cursed and begin understanding yourself as chosen to walk through fire to emerge stronger, to break cycles that your ancestors couldn't, to bring light where there has been darkness for generations. And that isn't a punishment, it's an honor. Your birth date may provide clues about your karma, but your awareness determines how you navigate it. Two people born under the same sky can walk vastly different paths. One chooses growth, while the other chooses denial. One embraces responsibility, the other assigns blame. The one who grows isn't the one with less karma, but the one who has learned to use it as a tool for awakening. That's the essence of self-mastery, not avoiding your karma, but meeting it head-on. Stop seeing yourself as a victim of fate and start seeing yourself as a co-creator of your reality. Every unconscious reaction perpetuates the pattern. Every mindful response begins to shift it. The more awareness you cultivate, the more your karma becomes your teacher, your ally, your path toward freedom. We're not here to live lives of avoidance. We're not here to pretend we're free when we're still bound. Freedom comes not from escaping karma, but from completing it, from walking through it with your head held high and your heart wide open. This requires practice, patience, and courage. But most of all, it requires truth, the willingness to see yourself exactly as you are and to choose better, again and again and again. So, if life has been challenging, if your journey has felt heavy, understand that this is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're ready to see what others are afraid to see, ready to rise where others fall, ready to use karma not as a curse, but as a call to return to your highest self. A call to align your thoughts with truth, your words with integrity, and your actions with discipline. Because once you do, karma no longer controls you. You become the one who responds with clarity, acts with wisdom, and moves through life with calm strength. And that's how karma dissolves, not through force, but through awareness, not through denial, but through mastery, not by escaping the mirror, but by facing it, until there's nothing left to fear. Walk with awareness, and the mirror will show you the way. Remember to like and subscribe to the Buddhist Doctrine channel.